Breaking news, true crimers, breaking news. Judge has decided to rule in the defense favor and get the venue moved. I think this is a huge win for the defense. I just know the prosecution is fighting the wall right now. I just know they're punching the air because they fought so hard for this trial to be held in Moscow. They claimed and stood by that it is possible, fully possible, for Moscow to conduct a fair trial in regards to Bryan Kohberger, to find unbiased jurors in Moscow, Idaho. And I personally have always disagreed with that statement. This case, people know about this case internationally. You don't think where this horrible crime took place that you can find 12, 15 jurors, if you think about backup jurors that are unbiased about this case, that don't know anything about this case. The pickings will be slim to none. Now, as I always stated, if the prosecution believes that they have a slam dunk case, as they say they do, then what does it matter where this case is tried? This case could be tried in Pluto. If you believe that your case is as strong as it is, then what does it matter? Why were they fighting it so hard? Now, personally, do I really think he's going to get a fair trial no matter where this trial takes place? No, I don't. But I do think that this was a correct decision on the judge's behalf, because had this trial stayed in Moscow, it just wouldn't have worked out. So now I need to start looking at hotels and doing something strange for a piece of change, because I need to be there for this trial. I don't care if it's a day. I don't care if I fly in that day and fly out. I need to be there. Everybody wants him to be guilty so bad. And I personally, I don't know if he's guilty or not guilty. I don't. I only go by the little bit of facts that we know. I go by the PCA. I go by reports I've seen. I go by court documents that are made to the public, even though most of them are still sealed, but you can still draw a conclusion from some of them. I still believe if he's the person who did this, he didn't do this alone. What will be his motive to do this? A lot of people was like, oh, he just wanted to know what it was like to kill. He was studying criminology. Criminology does not teach you how to get away with murder. Ding dongs. As I said it before, and I'll say it again, this is going to be the trial of the century. I know the week that this trial, or when this trial is scheduled to happen, I'm taking that week off. That's going to be my vacation week. I need people to understand this case is not as open and shut as people claim it is. There's so much more to this case. And the fact that we only know a small fraction just really put things in perspective to me. But I do think that this was the right decision on the judge's part. I'm sure a lot of people will be mad, including the victim families. And I understand that their feelings, definitely, they're valid, they matter. But you guys have to understand the legal system as well. No one wants to hear this, but Bryan Kohberger has the right to a fair trial. And it's simple. He just wouldn't have gotten a fair trial in Moscow, Idaho.